Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can... Up he goes! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vieira. Lahm. Header! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping.
Played in deep. He rises! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Spread out to the left. And here's Hullet. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bale. Haaland. And here's Hullet. And it's hoisted clear. Out to the left it goes. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's managed to get rid. Haaland. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a throw. He's through here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Bellingham has it out wide and in space. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Lahm. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Chelsea look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Vieira. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Short changes him with that pass. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Half an hour played now. Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a lovely, neat pass. Hoeneß. And it's Bale. Haaland. Roberto Carlos. Climbs up big. He scores! And again they hit the front. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Zanetti.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Bellingham with the foul. Zanetti. Now it's Haaland. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Hoeneß. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Bale. He's had a shot! Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. That's a shade optimistic. Nicely weighted ball. So what can they make of this? Drogba. Vieira. Gullit. Drogba. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Drogba. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Zanetti. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Koller was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Drogba. Gullit. Roberto Carlos. Terrific header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is just caressing the ball. Roberto Carlos has it in a big header! And again! He scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Chelsea take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Haaland. Looks to clip it. Chance for the header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Ball driven. He gets big. It's in. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Oh, nice touch. And he's cut it out.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Played in by Roberto Carlos. Zanetti. Showing great feet there. Bellingham. Lovely bit of skill.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
That's really well manoeuvred. Into the last quarter of an hour. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Panes. Number 4, Roberto Carlos.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
Bale. Number 6, Bellingham.
There's a real
Number
appetite
19,
from them to finally put this game to bed. But
Coming on the
will they?
field, number 17, Miguel Cudon. Number 3,
And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
number 9, Franz Beckenbauer. Number 18, Gullit. Number 14, Rafael Leon.
The pass is
Substitution in
intercepted.
progress.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Haaland. 5 minutes left on the clock. Roberto Carlos, who's set up one goal so far. Vieira.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Added time.
Here's the cross. And a header! And he hits the net. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitutions taking place.
Vietnam are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Vietnam did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. And now the breakaway. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge. Gerrard. Brilliantly cut out. Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rummenigge. Drogba. Zanetti. Beckenbauer. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Haaland!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beckenbauer. And it's Zanetti. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Roberto Carlos. Oh, this looks sharp. Zanetti. Vieira.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Deftly done. Can he latch on to this? Half-time, extra
Just a quick
time.
reminder today, please refrain
Yeah,
from
90
talking
minutes long
outside
gone,
this
15
stadium.
of an extra
Thank you very much
30
for your
have also
cooperation.
gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama?
Substitution on the field. Number 5. Rudiger.
Is there to be drama in
Number
these final
11,
15 minutes?
Erling Haaland.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And he's been shifted off it. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Too much on that, it's gone out. Rummenigge. Played back. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Vieira is the guilty party there. And here's Rafael Leao. That's very neat. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Vieira wins the duel this time. Beckenbauer. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, great chance!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, good spread. Played back in. He's onside. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And it's been taken short. Zanetti does There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. And he's found the net.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Drogba is the next to run the gauntlet. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Roberto Carlos is second man up. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
He just did what he was asked.
Rummenigge is third in line.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
The third man in the queue.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Rafael Leao is fourth up.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Koller is the fourth man to step forward for them. It's three apiece. Beckenbauer is the last of 5 scheduled takers.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Vietnam are looking to save match point. No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed. So it has all ended in hurt. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. Araujo gets it away. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There's no flag. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Lahm gets over and intercepts. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. He's
got tall. They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rummenigge. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And Hullet! It's off target and by quite a way. Vieira.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And the shot!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Zanetti. Chelsea look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack.
Real chance! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. There they go, hunting again.
Now that looks a decent... Great chance! Oh, taken with style! And they've got their lead back. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Played towards the other side. Zanetti. Rummenigge. Zanetti. That's good defending in numbers. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bellingham. Vietnam looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. In towards the back stick. That's a decent clearance. That's a fabulous ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Rudiger. Chelsea finding their passes. Zanetti. Chelsea have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So the last big chance, perhaps, before half-time. Great chance here to level it up. And he's gone backward here, and it's Zanetti. That is lovely. Big header! Thuram gets good distance on it. Rudiger.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, great ball! Araujo with the clearance. Now he's off and running. Drogba. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Vietnam head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 26, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Here we go again then.
Coming on the field is number 19, Jan Koller.
Floated up and over. Can he latch on to this? Drogba, Roberto Carlos. It's a mighty effort! It's a goal! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Tries to get it clear.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ernest. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Zanetti. There's the hit! Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Bellingham. Vieira. Oh, super find. And he's there to clear it. To Thuram. Lahm. Oh, well played, well played. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vieira. And it's Gullit. It's Bellingham. Drogba looking to add to his goal. Roberto Carlos.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's hoisted clear. Roberto Carlos. And he's intervened well there. Vieira. Bellingham. Here's Vieira. It's Bellingham. Nesta. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's chosen to go back. Keeper's ball. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Gullit. And they can counter here. Now it's Bellingham. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Vieira. Ernest. And it's Zanetti. Great defending, strong and determined. He's in plenty of space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Good ball over the top. Gullit. Quick look, then climbs up big! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
We have got changes here
Roberto
from both
Carlos.
sides, in fact.
Number 18, Gullit. Number 13, Ernest. Number 6,
Aimed beyond the
Bellingham.
defence.
Number
Haaland.
15, Zanetti.
And that's been
On
repelled.
the field, number 14, Bellingham. Number 7,
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Number 8, McAllister. Number 21, Bale. Substitution in progress.
Quality ball. Drogba! And that is wildly off target. Gilberto Silva gathers from the goal kick.
There will be 1 minute
Araujo.
added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Gently done. And that's that. Vietnam can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Chance here to counter. Vieira. It's Bellingham. And it's Vieira. Thuram. Rijkaard. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Goes back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Another Haaland! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nedved. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Now it's Drogba. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Haaland. Heads it! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zanetti looking to get on the end of this. Up he goes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Roberto Carlos, and here's Nedved. He's had a shot! And he's there to get it away. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Can he put it away? And he's done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the finish! Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. They're taking a moment to consider their options. That has been knocked clear. Haaland. Norway are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some...
He's got the shot away! And it's in! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Vietnam clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So that's two now without reply. He gets big! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Chip through. Lahm looking to hit the byline here. Can he finish? And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Vieira. No, that's been intercepted.
Added time.
Bellingham. And it's Nedved. Bellingham. Lahm. And smartly reclaimed. Roberto Carlos. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
To you now with a quick request.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Vietnam are very much where they want to be, courtesy of some truly incisive play. Their approach vibrant, utterly irresistible. They hope shortly to resume this onslaught. The score currently 3-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, smashing header! And that has been cleared. And it's Zanetti. And here's Roberto Carlos. It's a mighty effort! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Nedved.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he finish? And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Norway were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Roberto Carlos, and there's green grass ahead of him. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Roberto Carlos, Drogba, Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Nedved.
Such good technique.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Some really good ball movement. Haaland! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. That looks a good ball through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Lahm goes short. Now here's the delivery. Rises! It's in! And he is just ripping it up! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's looking wide. Could move up a gear here. That pass has been well intercepted.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Good read, needed to be. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that has been knocked clear. Bellingham. Pull it. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hoeneß. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The fullback is in acres of space here.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Lahm. Now it's Gullit. And he's gone backward here. And here's Gullit. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. So we're still where we started right now. Hoeneß. Wriggles his way through. Haaland. Thuram gets it away. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lahm. Cleared without complication. Vietnam have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Bellingham. Hoeneß. Rummenigge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Haaland. And it's Vieira. Pull it. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Drogba. Oh, that was vital.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lahm. That's Vieira. Bellingham. Played back. Vieira. Looking tidy in possession here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bellingham. Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ernest. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Drogba. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that'll be the final action of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So your views on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Vietnam have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rijkaard. Vieira. And it's Lahm. Bellingham.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Haaland. Nicely aimed pass. He's gone forward. Roberto Carlos. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Bellingham. Chelsea look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Bellingham. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Bellingham going about things with real menace. Haaland. Chelsea have it back and can go again.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly
Haaland is on his own. Has a goal! It's there!
that looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, this looks sharp.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's a shade optimistic.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 6, Bellingham. Number 13, Panas. Coming on the field.
Haaland looks to get on the end of this.
Bale. Number 9, Franz Beckenbauer.
Lahm.
Number 10,
And it's
Messi.
Gerrard.
Substitution in progress.
Drogba. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Araujo calmly anticipates. Lahm.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Throw it. Played over towards the opposite flank. No way through there. Messi. He's in plenty of space here. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
That's been cut out, well played. Into the last 5 minutes. Deftly away. Thuram. And it's Vieira. Some really good ball movement.
Vietnam have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's lofted through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable sometimes. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all
today's
the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And if you did... Now the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Back into the middle.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
That has been knocked clear.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Bellingham. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Rafael Leao. That's played into space. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Haaland. Bellingham. Always looking for that half a chance. And here's Bale. Bellingham. Bale. And the shot! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Can he get it through? Decent hit! And it's Vieira. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lam is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Lam with the short one. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Roberto Carlos.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Roberto Carlos. And he's taking no chances there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's through here. Bellingham. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that was very necessary.
Rafael Leao, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's there to get it away.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Drogba. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Vieira. Vieira showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's neat.
There will be
Rafael
one minute
Leao
added time.
proves just a little bit too strong. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Gently done. Now it's Gullit. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bellingham. There's the whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rafael Leao. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's Bale! Bale finds himself offside. Just eases him off the ball. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Vieira. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gullit proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. That's just playing it safe and simple.
For this match was
Almost an hour gone.
71,898.
Now it's Bale. Oh, this is a great chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Rafael Leao. Coming on the field is number 18, Gullit. Substitution in progress.
That's a decent clearance. That's a sharp pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Out of play for a throw. Lahm. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Great position here.
Vietnam showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Collar! Can he spark a counter here?
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Bellingham. Number 13, Hannes. Coming on the field, number 9, Brand
And he's managed to get free.
Number 2, Rijkaard. Substitution.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And the pass is intercepted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Gerrard. Looking for the runner. Out towards the flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ball is over the line. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Vietnam are in dire need of a breakthrough, can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, there's the clearance. And that's been won straight back.